What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're over here at the wood shop again, and today I'm gonna take these scrap pieces of birch plywood and I'm gonna build a four-sided box that is going to cover up a dryer vent cover at a custom home I'm building up on the Hiwassee River. Let's jump over to the river house and I'm gonna show you exactly what we're gonna be fitting on there. So let's jump over there right now. Okay, so here we are at the house on the river, and I'm gonna take y'all in here to the laundry room. Now I'm gonna show you the dryer vent that we're gonna build this custom box for. So right behind here is the dryer vent going straight through the wall, and we've made the most pristine custom cut, made it go through there so we can scoot this dryer all the way up to the wall. So because of the way the house is framed, there are floor joists going under this wall right here. So we've came through this wall, through the outside, and we're going directly through the floor and the Advantech subfloor down into the crawl space, and then we're running out this cavity right here, out the side of the house, and then there's the dryer vent cover right there. Now that I've given you a better understanding of the project that we're about to accomplish, let's jump back over to the wood shop right now and get started on this box. Let's jump over here on the saw, get set up. I'm gonna break down these measurements and show you exactly how we're gonna 45 all these corners and make it fit together seamlessly so that once we paint it, it'll be beautiful and hide that dryer vent I just showed you in the clip before. So to start out, we're gonna have to remove this plate right here, and we're gonna have to put this plate in so that we can tilt this blade to 45 degrees. All right, let's take this baby out. Put this one in. Okay, now we can go ahead and lay this over. All right, so I've just wrote my measurements down here, and our piece is going to be 8 5/8 inches tall, 4 3/8 inches wide, and then 5 3/4 inches deep. And these measurements are inside measurements, the dryer vent that I showed you. So I'm gonna make the box just a small bit bigger, but we're gonna have to remember to add 3/4 on for each size, or we're gonna have to measure from the short point of our 45. And more than likely, that's what I'll do, is measure from the short point of the 45. So let's get to going here. I've done a test cut and cut 45s on both sides, and I've determined that the fence is accurate. So I'm gonna have to mark my measurement right here, which I've gone over 4 3/4 instead of the 4 3/8. We're gonna allow a little bit. And now in order to set my fence, I'm gonna have to measure from the long point here to my mark here, which is 5 1/2 inches. Let's test her out here. So now that we've got our front piece made, we need to go ahead and cut a piece for the top that's at the same width before we change the saw settings. So I've already got this one cut on a 45 from earlier on the test. So let's go ahead and cut this one. So now there's our top piece, front piece, top piece. We got to 45 those two edges, which we'll do here in a little bit. And now our side pieces that go right here, we need to go ahead and measure the depth of those and run those through the saw as well. So let's do that right now. So this time, guys, we're going to be measuring from the square edge that goes up against the wall, which is going to go against the fence, over to the short point. So our measurement rule on our saw is going to be true on this one. 5 3/4 is the measurement. So let's go 6 1/4. That'll give us a 1/2 inch of play for the dryer vent. Okay, so now that we've got all our sides cut, we're gonna have to put the front miter on here, and we're gonna have to put the top miter on the side pieces. So these should be all pretty simple measurements here. 8 5/8 is the top measurement. So let's add a 1/2 inch onto that. Let's go 9 1/8 on that. There's 9 1/8. And I'm gonna run one more piece through my front. All we have to run is our top piece, which we have right here, which will be the same measurement as the sides, the 6 1/4. We have all the pieces cut out now, and we're ready to assemble this box. Now I'm ready to assemble the box. We're gonna put this together with glue and just a few brads to hold it until the glue dries. First, here's the front. This glue is super cold in this shop, unfortunately. Put plenty on here. This is just gonna get a paint finish like a latex semi-gloss finish, like the interior trim that you saw at the River House. There's one side. There's the second side. And now to glue up the top, just put it on this piece. Don't go skimpy on the glue, guys. Then the top's gonna fit on there nicely. Let's put a tack right back here in the back first. All right, let's come around here to this other side. Get it all flushed up. Man, I went crazy with the glue, didn't I? All right, put one in for this angle. Okay, let me grab a wet rag and wipe all this off, and then I'll show y'all up close what this finished product looks like. We'll take a wet rag here and wipe off all this excess glue. So here you go. You can check out the inside right there. You see all the miters. We'll sand this all up nicely. Tomorrow when we get out to the River House, we'll sand this all up nicely, and you can join me there, and I'll show you how we're gonna install this into the wall to finish up our video on this box we've made. So we're back out here at the River House. We've got our completed box. I've completely filled and puttied and sanded all the joints on this box, and now we need to make this box fit onto the wall. So we're gonna have to scribe around the trim, and we'll cut it out with the oscillating tool, and then we'll make that slide all the way back to the wall. All right, I'm gonna put the box directly in the center and first I'll use my mechanical pencil and mark it on the shoe mold first. Okay, so we've marked the shoe mold. Now let's cut the shoe mold out with this oscillating tool. Alright, now we've got the shoe mold out. Let's slide the box back, test fit it again, and now we can scribe the actual trim on both sides. And now we can cut that trim out, and then we'll be ready to fit this all the way back to the wall. Okay, so there's one side done. Now let's go ahead and cut one more slot here and pop that baseboard out as well. All right, I got it all cut out, and now over here on this side, fits perfect. The next step will be to secure this in there. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna put some caulk around each of these sides. And then we'll just be able to take this and slide it right in like so. Now I'll just take my caulk gun here and just run a bead around through here. We're gonna finish this off with a shoe mold I'll do that in just a second. Just run a bead around through there. Run one up on the other side. I'm just gonna take a wet rag here, get my finger wet, and run it over there one more time to clean it up a little bit. Okay, so let's finish this box up with our shoe mold here. And you can see where I've coped it so that it'll go back onto the piece that was a square cut. So there is that piece, tack it in. Got our front piece. Alright, so there we're done. We'll go ahead and caulk that in as well. Check it out. Here is the finished product. Box on the wall. Everything caulked in. We're ready for paint and primer. Looking perfect right there. So that's all I've got for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoy all of these new construction videos that I've been putting out. I've got a whole tablet of construction video ideas to do for you guys as soon as I finish up this house right here in the next week or two. And again, if you like the video, go down there, click the like button, and if you haven't already joined the family, please subscribe to the channel. Every dollar that I make off of these views, I'm putting right back into the channel with videos, and I will see you in the next video.